Hello, it's Voodoo from Archifile.com. This tutorial I'm going to add a little animal, well, dinosaur pen for keeping small dinosaurs in, like dillos and dodos for eggs, for making a kibble. Two main ways of doing this. The standard way I suppose would be just adding fence foundations around an area you want to enclose. So I'll be doing roughly a 6x4, and what I'm trying to do is trying to keep the base intact, tight and compact, so you're not spread all over a whole area when you don't need to be. So I'll show you the first way, probably the way most people would do it, using the fence foundations. So I'm actually going to use this area here. It's not flat, but it doesn't have to be. But the good point is, well, with my low resolution, you can see the eggs properly when they drop. Where if it's back in the long grass, it would be hard to see the eggs. So this is the downside of using the fence foundations. If you're in the long grass with your high settings, the eggs will be almost invisible. But I'll show you this way first. So it's just a matter of fence foundation. So most people just pot guess it. I prefer to try and keep everything running in the same sort of lines, so it keeps the base compact and easy to move or delay more electric cable or water pipes around the whole base. So my way of starting it would be a fence foundation actually fitting to a foundation like this. Now that's going to give me an exact line of these foundations across the least foundations. So my next foundation will go at a right angle to that one, and this is a tricky bit because these don't want to clip sometimes. But if you just move it around, you see it click into place, and that's the straight line run out, and the Stego decides to walk through as I'm doing this. And I'll just carry on that straight line. Now, there's a problem with the walls going on top of these. After you've done it, get them to face the right way. It's an absolute nightmare. Using the E key to turn it doesn't solve a problem, it creates even more problems. I'll show you as I go along, but I prefer to actually walk backwards as I actually do it. That way it keeps the foundations in the same lane. It's the only way I actually can explain it. So I'll just lay these and let you watch, see what happens. Again, sometimes it can take a while for it to actually lay the foundation, but just don't panic, don't do it again, just give it a few seconds. As you can see, that's now almost in line with the edge of the generator house, so I'm going to go right down to that edge. Again, I'm always going to do it walking backwards where possible. And that should be right into the generator, so I'll get a few walls and I'll show you exactly what that is. Now, I want the outside wall on the outside, obviously, to match the base. So it's going to get a wee bit fidgety. That one's went down right. So now the rest of them should go down right. Once you have one in the right alignment, the rest should just follow. Now I'm going to leave a space of 4. I actually should have left that one blank. I'm going to leave 2 free spaces to actually fill in a small dinosaur gate. See, that one's flipped right round, totally wrong direction. Some of this can be very, very fidgety and very frustrating. And it's actually hard to see what side's showing forward. I can see it, if you look right now outside, roughly you can see it showing the facing edge is at the back. I don't want that. Now if I hit A, it will turn it yes, but it puts it on a different part of the foundation. So if I go to join walls, there's going to be a gap, and I don't want that. So avoid pressing A at all costs, and just try and manipulate it round so it faces the right way. And in this case, I think it'd be better just putting that wall continuation and then knocking out the two I don't need. See, there's that one straight again. It's just very frustrating with the mechanics of it. I don't know why it's doing it, or why it should do it, because the fence was laid the same way and the foundation is laid the same way, but it just refuses to flip the right way. Even if you think I've got it, it goes straight back to that one again. It's just perseverance and a lot of spare walls. You can see it's not even making an attempt to flip into the right direction. So what I might do is come from this side now and try and get it from this side. Again, it's went the wrong way. Traff Miller side. Still just keeps flipping around all by itself. Just won't do it, so I'm going to have to just do E, which I didn't want to because, well, it doesn't really matter here because I'm going to knock these two down anyway. But it's so frustrating for something that should be so simple. As you can see, it's on a totally different alignment there. So I'm going to have to E with every one of these to turn them around the right way, the correct way. This is probably the worst part of the building. It just gets very frustrating trying to get everything facing the right direction. And the quick fix I put in, as in the E key to turn the thing around, it just doesn't work because it actually doesn't only does a flip, but it moves it away from where you actually want it to be. You can see that sits straight on the foundation, well that sits to one edge of it. So I'm going to demolish that. I'm going to put in a small dinosaur gate in the doorway. these aren't so bad, but when you come to using the behemoth gates, just getting them lined up right is a nightmare. I find it better if you actually go into third person. You can get a better view of what way it's going. It should just clip, and it did that time, so I'll go with that. That's the gateway in, and just add the doors now. Right here, avoid the small dillo, so I can actually get it to follow me in. That's your first dado in its little holding pen, or egg pen, whatever you want to call it. You can add walls around here to totally enclose it. Again, this is probably going to give me a nightmare to try and get it the right way around. Won't let me do it, obviously, so let's fidget around until I see if we can get it. Didn't fit, obviously. This is probably the most frustrating part of the game, actually getting things to fit the way you want them. Again, it's going to make me use E, which puts it in the wrong place. I'll go around this side and see if we can get it. What I'm probably better doing is putting another fence foundation there and make the clip that properly. Get it lined up with that one, and hopefully the wall should go up probably now. There it goes. It's just perseverance. It's just very, very troublesome the way it does it with the game mechanics. That's why I prefer to use the other alternative. I'll show you that by doing another small encampment around here. I'll use actually these foundations as part of it. So what I'll need is more foundations to right side now. pretty even encumbered. That's not too bad. I found doing it this way a lot easier, and also easier to keep your whole base on the same kind of level. Now, not everywhere will the foundation snap, but don't worry about that. You can fix that with ceilings and pillars. It's not a perfect fix by any means, but it's better than fighting with that to get a couple of walls to snap the right way around, or as you can see over there, leave huge gaps in the wall. So what I'll do is I'll just keep putting in foundations as best I can. Try to do the same size, which is 6 by 3. Now, they won't let me put any foundations in there at all because it's just slightly too high, so I'll change from foundations to ceilings. Again, the only problem with this is the ceiling is slightly higher than the foundation, but it's the only way I've found to get around the different heights of foundations. That keeps the base more or less on the same building levels. Here it doesn't look very tidy, but with the addition of a few ramps, it'll make the place look a little more respectable. Again, just the walls, and it all becomes part of the base, the same base. I'm going to be joined by a trike any second here. There's another dinosaur gate. This should be a straightforward snap. Okay, maybe it's not. again if we go around to get the dillo. He's probably going to walk behind the door. Should walk up there, have no problems. And that's it. And the advantage of that is, as you see, it's easier to fit the walls the right direction, plus the eggs will be well visible on the platforms. So that's my preferred way of building the base, is by raising everything up. Hills are no problems because you can actually go up levels using either ramps or the slope ceilings as ramps, so you can always keep the levels the same size. So it's easier for running the electric cables using the horizontals to go up the same angle as the slopes. So hope that helps, and thanks for having us. Cheerio.